Hello everybody, welcome back to our CITTADELLA career mode. This is I think episode 38, so we're getting close to the 40 mark. I think with like 45 or something, not more than 50 we should be finishing this season. Yeah, we didn't start off too good. We of course got a win against Juve, but now 3 losses in a row. And of course you can lose against like Fiorentina, they're the strongest team yet in this league. It's the way we lost that made me very unhappy and frustrated because we played extremely shit. So I've been thinking about changing something a lot. I've been thinking about changing the formation. Right now I don't think it makes sense because of a few games. But if it continues like this, I might even change the formation. I've been thinking about changing the tactics. But I don't know what to do. I mean, I don't want to get even slower because normally I even have 65 in speed. But faster also does make sense. So the only thing I've been thinking about is changing this to freeform. I might actually do that. Does it make sense? I think actually I will try it out. I think actually that might make sense. Crossing is slow, the other stuff should be working. Here I've been thinking about it. I don't know. The first game we're gonna play today is at home against Napoli. Of course I don't expect anything there, as Napoli I think have played 4 games so far and did get 4 wins. They are maybe the strongest team actually in this league because normally in real life they're the second strongest. And Euro seems to be quite shit for some reason this career mode, so Napoli might actually be the strongest team in this league. And they have won all games so far, so I don't really expect anything. Of course a draw would be amazing already, a win would just be a sensation, but I would accept a loss for sure against Napoli. I don't have a problem with that. It's the performance though, the way we lose, the way we play, that's important for me. One change I did is of course Mikir got a red card last time. It was definitely wrong decision by the ref, but he did get the red card, so he's not allowed to play. And decided to actually not give Taturis this game, but Bayrak, to actually give him a chance, because he has the same rating, he also has potential. We signed him from the free agent, so I want to give him a chance. But during the attack, Bayrak in the CDM position. Let's see, Taturis I do enjoy using him, so if Bayrak is not playing extremely good, then of course I will still keep using Taturis, but maybe he can actually surprise me and play quite amazing. So this is at least a chance for him. But once again, I don't have a problem with losing against Napoli, but the way we play is very important for me. You can actually have a look at Napoli's team because they're one of the most interesting teams in this league. And they have some amazing players, and they still have Patricio, Hizaj, Dragovic from Leverkusen. Now Koulibaly is still here, that's a surprise. Strinic, I have no idea who he is. Zelinski is still here, Diawara is still here, Kasri, I'm not sure if he's actually playing, I think he's playing for Swansea in real life, but I'm not sure. Callejon is still here, Milik. But these players like Mertens, like Isinia and stuff, I can't see them. So they either lost a few players or they're just not playing with them. Let's see, they still have some amazing players too. Milik, very dangerous player in the attack, so we should not give him any kind of space, because I'm quite sure if he has some kind of space he will just score every chance. Oh, the first big chance, and it was straight away Milik. I told you, we should not give him space. And what happens? 7 minutes in, Milik has a huge chance. Yildiz with an amazing save. Look how close it was. He just was able to save it. That could have been the first goal already for them. Oshchoy with the cross with Dennis. Oh, over the crossbar. Oh, amazing cross. And Dennis can, for some reason, he's not tall. And he has not a good stat in heading. I think like 50 something. But he scored a lot of headers already in this season, last season. Not in this one, of course. In this series is what I wanted to say, and he missed that. It was extremely close, but unfortunately not a goal. Oh, what? Kasri! Oh, it's not a goal. I thought actually it's a goal. Kasri is not even that fast, I think. I used him in FIFA 16 and he was quite a slow player with like 70 pace. How was he able to get around so easily? And get into so much space? That was very bad defending. Again. But here for Dennis. Dennis with a big chance. Nice touch. Slide tackle shot. And how did he not score that, man? The goalkeeper didn't even do such a great job in my opinion. I feel like Dennis should have scored that. So another big chance for him. He wants to show everybody that we can get out of this shitty form. But then he missed the 2 biggest chances we had in this game. I feel like it's not gonna be a 0-0. I'm quite sure about it. I feel like whoever scores the first goal is gonna win. If Napoli scores the first goal and takes the lead, they are gonna win this. And the same for us. If we take the lead, I think we are gonna win. I think it's extremely important to score the first goal in this game. Extremely important, because I'm quite sure it's not gonna be a 0-0. That would be a big surprise. If Napoli, if their attack against us, and we are playing quite attacking, is gonna be a 0-0, that would be quite a crazy thing in my opinion. The cross is not bad. But who actually wins the header? Ah, Rui Patricio makes the save. Another big chance for us. We're getting back into some good form. But once again we miss. I'm quite sure Tavares would have scored one of them. But of course, Batur, Dennis, they're not really the most amazing headers. Ah, fuck, man. I feel like we should have been winning this game already. Another chance maybe by Kurt. Again deflected. We're getting close to the goal now. We're getting very close. Nice. Oh, he's not offside. Kuchiba with a big chance. Please score this. Yes. I thought it would be offside, but it isn't. We actually take the lead 64 minutes in. Batur with a pass to Dennis. So much space for Kuchiba. I actually wanted him to shoot with his left foot, because I'm quite sure he is left-footed. But he shoots with his right foot and I don't care. His shot wasn't the best. Patricio should have saved it, but in the end, a goal is a goal. 64 minutes played. We take the lead, and as I told you, I think if he can win, if we take the lead, we're gonna win this game. Pass to Turkuk, or Turkaslan with the chance to make it game over. Turkaslan normally always takes these chances. 81st minute, 2-0 for CITTADELLA. There we go. The pass through, I think from Antes actually, and then Turkaslan always takes these chances. Whenever Turkaslan has a 1v1 with a goalie, he will always take them. 2-0, ladies and gentlemen. After we won against Juve, lost against some teams, we are now gonna win against Napoli. What the fuck? Oh, Andes made a very nice job here. Gets the ball back. What a 1-2 between Andes and Turkaslan. But he... fuck's sake. He really deserved that goal. I mean, he was dribbling around like 3 or 4 players. Made an amazing 1-2. Man, that would have been such a nice goal. Why did he miss that? Fuck. Okay, it's still 2-0. Oh no, are we conceding? No, Yiris makes an amazing save. It could have been just like the Juve game. We took the lead, scored a second, we had 2-0, had a chance to score a third, missed it, and then like 1 or 2 minutes before the end, Juve... No, wait, it was like 10 minutes before the end, to be honest. Juve scored a goal. We did win 2-1, but now I think we can actually get a clean sheet for the first time in this season. Game number 5, our first clean sheet, 2-0 win against Napoli, and we are still performing decently at home. At home we had 3 games, got 2 wins, and I think a close loss against FC Torino. But away we are still without a chance. But at least at home we are decent. We are up to 14th place with now 6 points after 5 games. It's good enough, I would say. It's not bad. I want to finish the season with like 1 point per game. That should be probably enough to not get relegated. So 6 points is okay. A quick talk about Al Bayrak. In the first half he played quite shit. He was one of the worst players on the pitch because it was like he's not even there. He always had bad positioning. He was never where I wanted him to be. Did make any just interceptions. Won some challenges, but it's what you have to expect from a CDM. So it was quite bad. I was even thinking about subbing him off at halftime, but it stated to... It means it's his first game. Give him some chances, give him some time. In the second half he was one of our best players on the pitch. He stopped like every second attack. I would even say he was the main reason why Napoli had not even one chance until like the I think 88th minute or so when Yiris made an amazing save. But until then they had not even one good chance in the second half, and I would say he was the main reason for that. So it depends. In the first half very disappointed, in the second half very impressed. I will give him another chance to see what half was representing him better. If he's actually a very bad player and just had one decent half, or if he's a very good player and just had one bad half. I will give him another chance in a few weeks, at least in a few weeks, maybe even already in the next game. Here we are in October, starting in a very interesting way. First of all, we have 4 players that asked to be transferred. Sangafo will start with a training injury. Cook took 7 days. Okay, 7 days is fine. He will miss 1 game. I was already expecting something bad. We got also a Euroscout monthly report. We did sign up a lot of players last time, and he was the most interesting one, and he still is. He is a right back. We don't really need a right back. We have enough. but he is also not crazy. To be honest, he is not even that good. Even though he is 6 weight, which is not bad in the age of 15. It's actually quite decent. And 84 to 94 potential, but he's just slow. That's the main reason why. I probably will not use him at any point. Just slow him out and sell him. I think I'm gonna release this dude because he's also right back and he's a lot worse. He's 8 ratings lower than Papadopoulos and also has worse potential. Even though he's the same age. He is tall, so I was thinking maybe a center back, but his defending is so freaking bad that I'm just gonna release him. I'm also gonna release him. He was one of the most interesting players actually, but he's unfortunately really bad, so we got to release him. And there's one player I want to talk about. First of all, I like his hair. I would hope that he's nice because he's center forward, and if you look at these stats, he has some taste, actually stamina, jumping, equation. But no passing, nothing. He has nothing on him. He's actually, the best thing he can do is tackling. So that's disappointing. One thing I don't understand. The left back we have, who has that potential, can go up at least around 45 points. At least 45. He's not even growing. He's been in my youth squad for 2 months now. He didn't go up once. Even though he can go up by 45 points, let's say, in 15 years. So I don't get this dude at all. I don't understand this dude. The next game we're gonna play, ladies and gentlemen, is against Lazio. That are actually, I checked before I recorded, they were winning 5-0. 5-0 against Palermo, I think. They're not even that bad. Palermo's not even that bad. 5-0 after 25 minutes. So let me check real quick the result now. Oh, Palermo's getting back. It was 5-0 after 25. Wait, after 26 minutes. 26 minutes in, Kaita had scored 3 goals and Immobile has 2. 5-0, but now actually they're coming back because one of them, Rispoli, also scored 2 goals with 5, but yeah, it's still 5-2. But, like, how do you win 5-0 after 26 minutes? What the hell? As you can see, we actually have some players playing for national team. 1 for Greece, 2 for Turkey, and 2 for Romania. There are a few players I feel like they're missing. There are some good players, but, I mean, for example, that Kaplan is not playing. Kokutsu, okay, he's injured. There are a few things that are quite surprising. Lazio, as you can see, hasn't started off that amazing yet too, with just 6 points after 5 games as well. But of course it's an away game, and yet we lost both away games without even having a chance. This is the last game we're gonna play today, and let's see if we can get something. Panagos, of course, replacing Kokutsu. I've been thinking about maybe using Gyokyu, but he's on the bench, but for now I don't really want to. There's still a few players though I might feel like I have to use more often. I mean, we have a lot of good players. Basically all the players I still feel like I should use more often are my second choice team. But I'm not using my second choice team right now because we always have a week to rest. And we also don't have any cup games anymore, so right now there is no reason really to use my second choice team. We're playing a nice stadium. Stadium is full, that is quite unrealistic, but I can't change it. If you get a 2, I would be extremely happy. I mean, if you can finish with 4 points after playing against Napoli and Lazio, that would be quite crazy. But let's see if we can, for the first time, not lose an away game. I don't want to be like Darmstadt. And we start off decent with Panagos going after 3 minutes. That's the way to start, especially for Panagos. Gets a chance, and 3 minutes in he scores. Batur, Dennis to Batur, back to Dennis, Dennis to Panagos. 1 touch to control it, 2nd touch to shoot it. Perfect finish. 3 minutes in, Panagos scores. Maybe actually this free form has changed so much. Either, I don't know, either that or we are just lucky. But I just changed one little thing in my tactics, formation, everything. And suddenly we're playing a lot better. Actually, I want to have a look at their squad because they have some interesting players as well in real life. Immobile is still playing, Oikomonodis, whatever is still playing, Philipp Andersen is still playing, Milinkovic Savic is still playing, Biglia, Cataldi, Radu. So in the end, I'm only unsure about Scuffet if he is a Lazio player. And I don't know anybody of the center backs or the right back. But the left back, the midfield and the attack, I think they're still playing for Lazio. So they're all playing for Lazio in real life as well. Oh, I can't believe it. Again, the same freaking thing. We already had it with Serrer, who after nothing happened just laid on the ground, but he stood up, he still said he might be injured. And now we had the same freaking thing with Mikir. How many injuries are we supposed to have? Like for real, this is getting a freaking joke. If you have a look at this, wait, here Mikir gets the ball and look at this tackle. Like, why is something happening here? Why would something happen there? I mean, of course I understand he is kinda hitting his balls, but except of hitting his balls, he is not doing anything. And Mikia is just dead. Standing up, wait, standing up as you can see, holding his shoulder, injured. Probably a broken ankle. It would be so typical of FIFA if he has something like on the ankle now, a broken ankle. Like, the defender's only hitting his balls, then he is holding his shoulder, and then he has a broken ankle. That would just be typical of FIFA. Oh, I can't believe it, man. So many freaking injuries. I mean, of course, he is our least important midfielder, because Kaplan is, of course, more important. The same for, Panagos or so. But also, the other one is injured, so... we have 2 injured midfielders. We have so many injured players now, it's not even funny anymore. I mean, this is episode 3 in the first league, and we yet had not even one episode without a big injury. In the first episode we had Tavellas getting injured for 2 months. In the second episode we had Miyakia getting injured for 7 months. And now we already had again 2 injuries, with maybe one very big one. Maybe even 3 injuries if Sarrea is not getting fit, so I don't know, man. This is not fun. Let's get this 1.5 time, and then we actually have a good chance to win both games, to have an amazing episode after a very shitty one. Last episode 2 very bad performances and 2 losses. And now in this episode, we get 2 wins. They subbed on a new captain. Who is it? Sophie. Sophie for Biglia. I have no idea who Sophie is. No freaking idea. Ooh, wow. Don't tell me it's Sophie. If this is not Sophie, after a few seconds ago... Oh, it has to be Sophie, man. A few seconds ago I said, who is this dude? And then he scores that goal. It was just typical. It had to be Sophie that scores such a goal. After I say, who is this dude? The best goal we have conceded in a long time. That was an unstoppable long shot. He gets the ball and then he is not even sprinting. And then that was like unfreaking stoppable. Okay, we have another look at this. Look at this perfect shot. This is top corner. Not perfectly top corner, but no chance for Yildiz at all. Just when I said, who is Sophie? He scores such a goal. It's so freaking typical. Well, 1-0. They get the equalizer. Very nice goal. But, yeah, let's see. I would be happy with a draw for sure. But I would not be happy for a loss in this game. Against Napoli, I accepted a loss. Here I wouldn't, because they're not that good. But I could maybe. Can we get that Kaplan misses? Because he's not hitting the ball. I mean, he has 96 or 98 or something. Bogensball and has 99 dribbling. And then such a bad shot. Bad first touch, man. Nah, I don't know. But okay, come on. Let's keep going. Another ball. Nah, that's bad. Oh, fuck's sake. Whew, close one. As you can see, we are 98 minutes in, so we are just before the end of the game. We are parking the bus, because again, I would be happy for draw. Since the goal they had, it was only Lazio. They had, I feel like that 95% ball possession or so. We had the ball like maybe every 10 minutes for like 10 seconds. It's only them, and they're running towards our goal, really trying to score since then. We had not even one attack since they scored. And they had a few... Oh, what a freaking save. How the fuck did he save that? Nice camera. Let's have a look at this again, because that was a beautiful save. It was only Lazio, but we made an amazing job. Our defense made an amazing job in intercepting passes, blocking the shots and stuff. Yildiz didn't really have to make a save. Then just they had in the 89th minute the first very big chance again. And now for the first time Yildiz has to make a save. And makes a crazy good one. Like, how the hell is he saving that? He's jumping and somehow his elbow touching that ball. Crazy save by Yildiz. Now let's just defend this overtime, extra time, injury time, whatever. Yeah. It was really just them. Like, not over doing this, fuck's sake. It was only Lazio. But we were able to defend. Once we had needed a bit of luck for them to miss a chance in the 89th. And once Yildiz make the amazing save. That's why even though they had all the ball possession, in the end they only created 2 chances in like 40, basic 50 minutes, basic 40 minutes. And thank God Yildiz made that save, because in the 90th minute we would have conceded. So we end this episode in a very nice way, getting 4 points against Napoli and Lazio. Fiorentina is still winning everything. We are now up to 10th, but of course we have a game more, so we could still go down to at least second last, even second last. So let's see what happens. But it was a nice episode. Let's end it hopefully on even getting Baiku to 75. He should be doing it, and he is doing it. 75 weighted Baiku now, and maybe in the next training or the second next one, Austria should hit the 78. 3 months, yeah. Broken ankle. I told you as well with broken ankle. I told you. He is getting hit in his boards, holds the shoulder, and has a broken ankle. This is FIFA 17 for you guys. This is why I hate this freaking game. In the top right now, I want to ask you: should I use Taturis or should I use? Where is he? Where am I blind or am I blind? Ah, here. Albayra. Why is he down so that much? So, who should I use until Mekia is back? And that takes a long time. At least until the transfer window. Should I use Taturis or Albayrak? Who should I use my second choice team? The other one, of course, I'm going to use my second choice team. Who should I use my first choice team? The other one I'm going to use on the bench and then my second choice team. So for now, it would be Taturis. And in my second choice team, I would use Albayrak. We will end the episode by having 2 more monthly scouting updates. That's the last thing we're going to do. Let's see if somebody will join our youth squad. First of all, Turkey. Only 4 players and all of them are just shit. It's the same names all the time. Onda, Götschebe, Kakmak, Arslan. Arslan is the only name I think it's quite new for me. Greece, we have, wow, 6, 7 players in here. Shit. What a player. 59 to 79, 82 to 94. That's probably the best I've ever seen. 59 to 79, so he is at least in the 60s. If you're lucky, he might already be 70 weighted. If you're unlucky, he's just 61 or so. But he is probably the best I've ever seen. And I've seen somebody on that level, but what I want to say is he's the best outfield player I've ever seen. I have seen a lot of goalkeepers that start with like 65 or 66 rating in my youth squad and have potential of 90 to 94. But outfield players, he might be the best one I've ever seen. So hopefully it's good. In the next episode, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna play against Chievo Verona and Inter. We might also play against Sassuolo. That will be the first game for my second choice team. Against Empoli, we would simulate. So next episode, we're gonna play at least these 2. And maybe I'm gonna play against Sassuolo as well. And against Inter, I'm looking forward to. Chievo Verona also gonna be interesting because if you haven't seen yet, so if you can hear background noise, it's my dog making weird noise again while sleeping. You can see Sassuolo must win, last place by far. Empoli I'm gonna simulate, hopefully we're gonna win this one as well. Juventus still shit. Chievo Verona are just 1 point behind us. And Inter is decent. So against Verona, actually in the next 4 games, I feel like we could, if we are good, get 3 wins. Because against Chievo Verona, Empoli and Sassuolo, we are probably the favorites in all the games. But at least 2 wins there. And let's say in 1 more point, so at least 7 points in these 4 games should be possible. And then we would be at 14 after 10 games. That would be nice. Yeah, and gentlemen, if we win, actually we could go up to even 7th place. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, then please smash the like button. If you haven't checked out the first episode of the Aalborg Big Key mode, then please do so. I uploaded it yesterday. Don't forget to vote in the top right. I will see you tomorrow with another episode of Aalborg. And in 2 days with the next episode of this one. In half an hour, exactly 26 minutes, Leipzig is playing against Schalke. Once again, I'm a Schalke fan. My second favorite team is Leipzig, as I'm from Leipzig and I love their football. So, gonna be a very interesting game. I want both teams to win, but of course, in the end, I like Leipzig, but I still love Schalke, so I'm gonna be for Schalke for sure. Hopefully they're gonna win. If you win, we have a big chance to actually still qualify for Europe. If we lose, then it's gonna be So hopefully we win. I will see you tomorrow, guys. Have an amazing day, and bye.